everyone. This is Myrtle Ramos. This is the founder of Block Tides and also the official influencer of CoinMarketCap. And we have now here XLA for us to have an insights on what they do. And I'm pretty much excited. We'll be speaking to Shurick Agapitov, is the founder of a multi-billion-dollar enterprise Xsolla, the world's leading fintech business and microtransaction engine for games. So, guys, for the developers out there, the game enthusiasts, especially in Web3, we have here now Shurick. In early 2022, he founded XLA Association with the mission of course, ensuring that the promise and potential of Web3 is within everyone's reach. So, how are you today?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. So, we have pretty much exciting questions for you. So, what's your transition from Xsolla? So, we heard about Xsolla doing a great job, a multi-billion-dollar company. From Xsolla to XLA was like. So, what did you decide to do? Xsolla is quite successful by itself.
Yeah, I founded Xsolla almost 20 years ago when I was 21. And Xsolla is well known as a video game commerce. Think about us about like Shopify for video games. So if you are paying for the Roblox, Fortnite, or Twitch or Ubisoft, you might find out Xsolla in your credit card statement. And the business is doing really well. And but I'm an entrepreneur. It's become the very serious business. The COVID helped us a lot. It's boosted us. I almost doubled my business over COVID. A lot of people start playing more games. COVID was really good for the video game industry in general, and it's become big money machine for the video game developers. But I'm an entrepreneur and I cannot miss this Web3 Metaverse opportunity. And I truly believe it's a next version of the internet. It's a new internet which is coming. And I appoint the CEO for my company who is the man I trust. He was been in the company more than 10 years. And I start this new company, XOA.
Oh, that's the reason why. And it's such a great inspiration because, in the Philippines, guys, you know how pretty much we're a gamer ever since 2000. Like playing Counter-Strike all over. Roblox is really booming, especially with the kids. And he's pretty much right. So, the second question that we have for you, can you talk about XLA in general? So, what's the mission?
So, I personally grew up very, very poor, and I moved to the United States when I already can afford move to the United States. And in the United States, people often talk about equality, equal access to opportunity, and for me, internet was that equalizer. I learned on the internet how to write the code, how to write agreements, not the smart contracts, but real agreements. And I started a business from nothing. I never raised outside capital. So my mission with XLA is to help others to find the opportunity in Metaverse, a new internet. I see the opportunity is to create a revenue share protocol. It's a royalty share protocol. It's many of the people have salary, or some of who is lucky maybe have some tokens and equity. I want to create the third type of income anybody can have. It's a royalty. So it's imagine you create something, video or content or text or story or picture or music or any piece software. Basically, if you create something, if you can do something, so you can create something, and you can be compensated for that in form of the salary or one-time payments as a freelancer. What I'm offering is, what if you get the little percent from the sales for your contribution, whatever you create. So if you are currently working in the game developer studio, you can create a character for that's what you do. Let's imagine if you're working for the Disney and you're creating the character for the Disney. So you only get salary, and you kind of the cap from that salary. Whatever upside it's Disney shareholder will enjoy that. If you're lucky, you get the stock in Disney, and that's pretty much you very aligned. But I want to add for people who can do something, opportunity to create the character for the indie project during the weekend. And this indie project, it's much more risky, but it can give you 5% or 10% of the sales from the video games or TV show, and eventually creating an opportunity for the people how to earn money in the new internet. Some people call it this new internet metaverse. That's what ultimately what the XLA mission is.
So it's a really inspiring mission that XLA have, guys, because for those who's unaware, especially to the newbies wanting to entering the metaverse. So in Web 2, pretty much we don't own the network at all. But of course, when it comes to XLA in the Web 3 in the metaverse, everyone has a share in this big pie that we have. So the users own the network, unlike in the Web 2, just like the big companies, they're just the one who's actually doing earning something, not the people itself. So, thank you so much for sharing that. You want to add on?
I want to add to that. So with a lot of the protocols right at the who is representing the ownership. So they reward the community with the token drops, and the gamers can own some digital items. What XOA is dramatically different. What we're trying to create, and not necessarily ownership, we created the piece of the revenues. So if you contribute to some of the game development or some game promotion, so you will get the revenue share for infinite amount of time. So in perpetuity, and that's something radically different, because if you have a token, you need to find the right moment to sell the token. It doesn't promote the stable income. It's create more anxiety. So what the XLA is promising is, it's still risky, right? So maybe you create the things nobody wanted, or maybe you contribute to the games which is failed. But if this game has become successful, you're gonna have this revenue share. And for business owners and producers, it's also risk-free, because they don't pay money up front for the creators, so they fully align, and they only paying for performance.
So when you talk about creators, is it just limited to game developers?
So I mention often the game developers because I'm coming from the video game industry, and in my view, the metaverse it's a new internet. It's going to be developed with video game technologies. So new internet is going to look like a video game. I believe every website is going to have the entrance to the 3D world or 3D version of the website. Similar like before, websites have representative pages in the social media, some different form. So it's kind of the same news, but on Facebook or Twitter page or other networks. So it's going to have a 3D version of the environment. But that's just what people would call the virtual worlds. So the metaverse also required to build the backend on the blockchain technologies and make it non-corporate, not owned by corporations, but rather created like by different creators, like movies, like movies used to create it. If you like me, or everybody who live in Los Angeles, but like to see this movie credits at the end of the movie. We can find the people who contribute to different movies. So I believe that's how those meta sites gonna be created. So people come together to build the experiences, and every time this experience earns some money, they're gonna have their revenue share. But it's not. It doesn't mean it's only for game developers. It's I think if you can write the story, and story it's really important piece of the experiences. If you can become the technical artist, yes, that's also very important. If you become the voice actor, that's important component. Music, and again, most on top of that, everybody who can promote those experiences in the websites, they also gonna earn their own share.
So it's not just limited when it comes to creators, guys. So of course, everyone, whether you're a game producer, a content creator, a technical producer, you can definitely contribute in the world of XLA. So I am really curious when it comes to the protocol that you have. Can you tell us more about it?
Um, we spent past 2 years whiteboarding this idea. We're currently at the stage when we're looking for the technical partners. And if somebody watching from the Web3 community, please reach us because we are not Web3 native. We have some capabilities in video games and capabilities in our connections in Hollywood. However, we're looking for the partners who can help us execute that vision. And and I'm sure with a lot of it's a big infrastructure there already exists. We don't plan to build our own L1 or something like that, our own wallet in the marketplace. We plan to build on existing infrastructure which is already there. We're looking for the right partners, and anybody who have want to participate or contribute as a partner, as a Web3 native, email us on XLA on the website x.la. You can subscribe for our newsletter, and when we gonna have the opportunities like for the writers, musicians, artists, we're gonna post and invite everybody to participate and have this side gig. And if you believe you like to learn how to create video games, learn the video games technology, you can go to at.lv or email us and say you probably open for the school invitation. So because we want to have schools as well who are gonna produce the talents, because this transformation of the new internet is going to be massive. Again, every website is going to have a 3D version of their website. So, yeah, we need a lot of the people, and it's a massive opportunity.
That's pretty much exciting, especially in the Philippines, wherein mostly there's really communities. But when it comes to the help for infrastructure, game development, and also learning, so guys, if ever that you're one of them, you can definitely go ahead and subscribe to XLA's newsletter, and of course visit their website. So the best question here is basically, what makes your metaverse exciting? So can you tell us more about XLA's metaverse?
I don't think XLA. It's our metaverse. It's people metaverse. I believe XLA is a economical alignment layer, meaning we want to create the metaverse, new internet, completely decentralized, not owned by one companies or a few companies. It's not going to be developed by one studio. I do believe people in the future gonna more work for the protocols and for themselves, not for the corporations.
All right. And so the last question. So the fun part that we have. What else is actually happening in XLA? Any events?
Well, I cannot announce our plans yet. Please stay tuned. Subscribe for the XLA. You can get your NFT drop on X.LA. And in the future, we're gonna have um, photorealistic uh, experiences in working in the browsers with Unreal Engine 5, and that's going to be the legendary IP. So later this year, but probably next year.
Thank you so much for listening to this video. And of course, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And of course, follow XLA socials and subscribe to their newsletter. This is Myrtle Ramos, the founder of Block Tides and also the influencer of CoinMarketCap. I'll see you in the next video.